Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Meredith Corporation's Tom Hardy.
Good morning. Batting cleanup. I think this is it. 10 minutes or less. But I'm pitch hitting for Jack Griffin, who had a family issue today and couldn't make it, so I'm standing in. But it's my pleasure to be here to talk to you in 10 minutes or less about trends in integrated marketing and cross-platform selling. And really, it's a story about the success that we're having at Meredith. And you can't talk about the whole story about Meredith, but it's really a story of innovation and evolution in the last 5 years. But to frame it out up front before we run out of time is we point to integrated marketing and cross-platform selling as the single success story for our performance this year. We're going to execute 60 programs, and this now represents about 20% of our top-line revenue. Why it's important to us is because it's important to, there we are. It's important to our clients. Here's a quote from the CMO at HP talking about the digital landscape changing so quickly and how important integrated marketing is to them, and more importantly, that they're looking for their partners to invest in this area. A little bit about the evolution of Meredith. Obviously, we started over 100 years ago, but our positioning in the marketplace hasn't changed in about 50 years since we acquired some television stations. We really were go-to-market from a publishing perspective, a magazine business, and a television business, and this had to evolve. This culminated this past summer with our new positioning, the Meredith positioning of the national media group, the local media group, and our marketing solutions group. And really, this evolution is about Meredith transforming from a magazine publisher to a diversified marketing communications company, supplying clients with solutions. In our national media brands, we're platform agnostic, so our print brands are located there along with our online brands and our syndicated broadcast. Our local media brands are our 12 broadcast stations, and obviously our marketing solutions business is made up of a lot of the acquisitions that we have in the area of CRM, mobile, and interactive. The key to success, and this is a great visual if you can see it, is we needed to change how we look at our key strategies internally to get integrated marketing solutions, and it all starts with insights. Our editors, both online and offline, have a connection to consumers that no one else has. And when you get out in front of clients, what do clients want to know about? They want to know what's on consumers' minds. So we always lead with our insights. Then it comes down to delivering content that matters, integrated marketing solutions that are scalable, measurable, and accountable, and then we have to have a diversified media channels, which we'll talk about in a second. This also has to be aligned with collaboration internally, which the last point is that incentives need to be aligned to make sure there is internal collaboration, and then the management alignment has to come from the top to get this to happen. Advance the slide. No? Of course, it's the last presentation of the day. We have a. Can you advance the slide? No? All right, there we are. For us to be aligned and talk to clients about integrated solutions, it's important for us to position ourselves and be aligned. We're aligned around that we reach women, and we reach women in three important life stages: her family, her home, and herself. And all of our brands are aligned underneath that platform agnostic. When you talk about the 360 approach and all the assets that we have, we'll give you a brief kind of view of that. The consumer is at the center. Obviously, magazines are still very important to us. We have our research and our consumer insights to talk about how we lead. Our video and broadcast assets, our database, our event marketing, Hispanic, retail, our online, which Lauren talked about earlier, our recent investments in mobile, and obviously social media. This all comes together in what we go to market with. Here's an example of something that we executed a year ago, kind of brings to life a program that we executed with Procter & Gamble, where they were starting a new brand called Fresh Starts with some sub-brands underneath that. We partnered with Starcom from the beginning and executed this program. We have a video that I'd like to show you briefly that hopefully will bring this to life.
Procter & Gamble, having recently launched a new line of fabric care products, teamed up with Meredith 360 to engage millions of women who turn to Meredith brands for inspiration and information they have trusted for over 100 years. The new line of products tied together 3 brands, Tide Detergent, Downy Fabric Softener, and Bounce Dryer Sheets under one common brand, Pure Essentials. Based on the insight that the smartest ideas are often the simplest, Meredith 360 found experts to create tips and tricks that every woman could easily incorporate into her daily routine of caring for the health and well-being of her family and loved ones. But creating this content was just the start. The content was adapted to 4 specific audiences: the families who turn to Parents Magazine for advice on raising a family, the Family Circle audience with more established families, the Better Homes and Gardens readers who comb the pages each month for the latest tips and tricks in home care, and the Ladies' Home Journal reader who has trusted this brand to deliver advice on health and well-being for 125 years. Each piece of custom content was turned into a 6-page insert under the custom title, Fresh Starts. Each brand carried similar but unique content adapted for its loyal subscribers. These 4 iconic brands carried this content in several formats, running the gamut from the traditional spread vertorial to a unique flip book, a magazine on a magazine. Each featured relevant and insightful information tailored to both the season during which it appeared and the audience to whom the brand spoke. Knowing that these days women consume content in many different ways, Meredith's It Moms, Holly Resnick and Marnie Renison, integrated the Pure Essentials products and messaging into a custom, entertaining video vignette.
We discovered this great new line called Pure Essentials.
Whether teaching moms how to make cleaning products from natural ingredients or engaging children in household chores, the It Moms seamlessly placed Pure Essentials in an environment every mom could see themselves in. The vignette aired on Meredith's Better TV broadband station, as well as on the Parents Portal, a site where 2 million moms visit every month looking for advice and ideas. Each piece of custom content provided the audience an opportunity to engage further with the Pure Essentials brand by pointing to a custom microsite for more tips, tools, and product samples. The site even podcasted content from cleaning expert Laura Delutri and offered message boards where the audience could participate by sharing their own tips and tricks with one another. The microsite included a collection of relevant Meredith articles, repurposed content from the flipbooks, and other tools. Furthermore, thousands of moms from the Meredith online reader panel received a custom email blast driving them to the microsite for special offers and useful tips. Online rich media and newsletter sponsorships were also used to drive consumers to the site. However, this custom website was not the only place you could find information about Pure Essentials. Since Procter & Gamble wanted to be everywhere women were discussing how to raise healthy families, Meredith took it to the blogosphere with a word-of-mouth campaign. By reaching out to opinion leaders and bloggers, Pure Essentials tailored their messaging and went to moms rather than waiting for moms to come to them. You could even find a fun viral video for moms on YouTube to share with one another.
Where do you like to hide dirt?
In my pants.
Further promoting the product suite, Meredith launched a national satellite media tour reaching more than 10 markets.
How about cutting your cleaning in half? Yeah, the author of the new book Speed Cleaning 101 has the answer, Laura Delutri.
Laura Delutri, nationally renowned home organizing expert, spoke knowledgeably with broadcasters nationwide about the benefits of the Pure Essentials line as it relates to getting your house ready for holiday guests.
Make them feel like they're at a spa.
Lastly, Meredith leveraged its vast database to target hundreds of thousands of moms with direct mail pieces that offered consumers special coupons for the Pure Essentials products. By giving moms unique and valuable content on the small steps they can take to improve the health and well-being of their family, Pure Essentials wove itself into the fabric of millions of moms' lives.
Well, hopefully that gives you an example of an integrated program that we executed for Procter & Gamble with Starcom. In closing, it's always important to keep the consultants happy in this kind of environment. So here's a quote from our friends at Booz Allen just saying that we're doing a great job. So hopefully that brings it to a conclusion, and I'll turn it over to Wayne.